What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be showing you all the important tips and tricks for your Realme C1. Now unlike my previous videos, in this video I'll just be covering the tips and tricks. I might cover a few features as well. But to know the complete list of features offered by this phone, check out my video on best features, link will be in the description and it should be uploaded pretty soon. Now with that said, first I'll start with split screen mode. Now on this phone we can use split screen mode in multiple ways, like you can open an application, just go to the recent apps page, then swipe down the application and then click this option that says split screen, and the current application will open in a split screen window and you can select the secondary application from the list below. Now you can select the secondary application from here, or else you can go to the home screen and then select the secondary application from the list over here as well. Now another way to do it is simply pressing and holding the recent apps button. Now once you do that, the current application once again will be opened in the split screen mode and you can select the secondary application from here. Now that isn't all either. You can also do a 3-finger gesture. Simply swipe up using 3 fingers and it will open the current application in split screen mode. Once again the same thing, but there are 3 different ways to do it. I personally like the gestures. Now if you look closely, there's a button at the center. Once you click it, you get additional options. First option is to once again see the list of applications, and once you select any of them, it will be open in the split screen mode. Now the second option simply swaps the top application with the bottom one. So just bottom application goes up, top application comes down. Now the final option is to close the bottom application and you go full screen. Now you can achieve the same thing in different ways too. Now if you want to use the settings as a full screen app, you can swipe this button down and that application will go full screen. Similarly, if you want to use the bottom application as a full screen app, you can swipe it up and you can go full screen. Or else you can swipe it to the center like 3/3 or 1/3 and you can resize the application. This can be quite handy if you are watching videos on YouTube. Next I'll show you some camera gestures. So for that, let's open the camera application. Now in the rear camera you can click this button over here and now you select tap. Now once you tap the screen, it will take a picture. Now that can be handy for some people. Once again, even for the front facing camera you have a similar gesture. Simply select tap, and to take a selfie or take a picture you can simply touch the screen and it will take a picture. Now similarly, you have something called as a gesture. Now once you select that, you can simply show your palm to your screen and your phone will take a screenshot after 2 seconds. So here's a preview again. So those are 2 super handy gestures for the camera application. Now for a quick tip, while watching videos on YouTube, you can do a pin gesture to go full screen. And as you can see, even the notch area is covered and you'll get a much more immersive experience, and you are able to use the entire screen real estate, which is something you can't do on all the phones. Now Oppo or Realme one also offers us some additional features. Now while watching videos or playing games in the full screen mode, you can swipe down near the notch and you get some additional options. These are called quick actions and these are called quick applications. So the first one is to restart video recording. Just click over here and video recording will start, and to stop it you can click here once again. Next we have a shortcut to take a screenshot, and it is as simple as that. It is especially handy if you like to stream your games or record your gaming sessions. Now for the third option, we have an option to block heads-up notifications while playing games or watching videos, which can be quite bothering. Now these are the quick applications. Once you click on it, it will open up in a floating window. Right now WhatsApp is not installed on this phone, so it's not showing up. But once you install WhatsApp and other messaging applications, they will show up over here and you can select them or open them in this floating window, and you can use them while watching a video or even by playing a game. Now this is a very unique feature, and right now this is available only on the Color OS. Now going on next, this phone also has iPhone X like gestures. So to enable them, go to settings and then select smart and convenient. From here select navigation keys and select the second option. Now these are all the different gestures this phone offers, but personally I like the first one. Now to go back you can swipe on the right side or the left side, and if you want to go home, swipe from the center, and if you want to see the recent apps, swipe and hold and it will show the recent applications. So these are the navigation gestures. Personally I am really not a big fan of gestures. I really like to use the button, so I'll just go with this option. Now from here you can also change the layout of the navigation bar. For some reason, if you want the back button over here, you can change it from here. Just select this option and the back button and the recent apps button will be swapped. Personally I like to go with this option. Now going on next, I'll show you some important tips for your face unlock. So first let's go to face unlock settings. By the way, this phone doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, so face unlock is pretty important. If you're trying to unlock your phone in a completely dark room, turning on this option will increase the screen brightness and help you unlock the phone quicker. Now below that we have 2 additional options. Now the first one is selected by default. So when you are trying to unlock using your facial data, if you select the first option, in the lock screen, you have to manually swipe up the lock screen to unlock the phone, just like the iPhone 10. But if you select the second option, your phone will unlock immediately. So here's a quick preview. I am using a headset, so it's probably not able to recognize it quickly, but so as you have seen, I didn't have to swipe up the lock screen. Now for the third option, if you don't want your phone to unlock when your eyes are closed, enable this toggle. Now this phone also has some super handy features like double tap to wake and raise to wake features. So let me just enable them. Just go to smart and convenient, then select gesture and motion. Enable this toggle that says raise to turn on the screen for raise to wake feature, and go to screen off gestures, turn it on, and enable this toggle for double tap to wake. Now when your phone is locked, you can simply double tap it to wake it up, or else you can raise the phone to wake it up. Now if you're going to use face unlock on this phone, normally you have to press the power button. But with these two features, you can simply raise the phone, it will wake up, see your face and unlock the phone immediately. You can also double tap the screen to wake it up and unlock immediately. So using these two features along with face unlock gives you a much more immersive experience. Next I'll show you how to take screenshots in different ways. So to take a normal screenshot, you can press the volume down and power button. Just do that and your phone will take a screenshot. Now for some reason, if you're not able to do that, this phone also has a 3-finger screenshot gesture. So to enable that, go to settings, then select smart and convenient, then select gesture and motion. Enable this toggle that says 3-finger screenshot. Now you can simply swipe down using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. And that's super easy and super convenient. Now just for a quick reminder, swiping down with 3 fingers, take a screenshot, and swiping up using 3 fingers will open the current application in the split screen mode. Next, I'll show you how to take a long screenshot. For that, first take a regular screenshot and then click on it. Then select long screenshot. Then just give it some time. It'll ask you to scroll the page. Just scroll it up and your phone will take a longer screenshot. Once you're done, simply click it over here and you get a longer screenshot. Next, I'll show you how to change your default launcher, messaging application, phone dialer, browser, and so on. So for that, go to settings, then select app management. From here, select default app management. Now from this particular page, you can change your default launcher, default messaging application, default browser, and so on. Personally, I like to go with Google Chrome as my default browser, and I usually install Nova Launcher and set it as my default launcher. Now similarly, if you want to change your default keyboard, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, then select additional settings, then select keyboard and input method. First, you need to install the keyboard, then activate it. So assuming you have already installed it, go to manage keyboards, now enable it. Now once you do that, go back and then select default keyboard. From here, select the keyboard that you want to use. Personally, I like Gboard, so I'll just stick with that. Now for some very quick tips, go to settings and then select notification and status bar. Now from this page, if you want to display the battery percentage, enable this particular toggle and it will display the battery percentage inside the battery icon over here. If you want to display the network usage on the status bar, enable this toggle and you can see the network usage over here. Now this phone also has a feature like ambient display, so once you enable this particular toggle, every time you get a notification, display lights up and shows you the notification. Now going on next, if you are like me who hates banner notifications, like the notifications that pop up over here, while watching videos or playing games in full screen mode, that's in landscape mode, you can disable this toggle and you won't see those banner notifications while you're using in landscape or full screen mode. You can still find those notifications over here, so they are not completely hidden. Now going on next, in the sound settings, if you're someone who listens to a lot of music on a headset, open sound settings and select real sound technology. From here, you can tweak the audio settings to improve the audio experience. Next, I'll show you how to record calls automatically on this phone. For that, go to settings, then select system apps, then select call. From here, select call recording and enable this toggle. Now once you do that, all the calls, whether it's incoming or outgoing, all those calls will be recorded automatically. Now going on next, this phone also has a feature to record the screen of your phone. Just open the notification toggles and you will toggle over here to record the screen. And your screen recording will start in few seconds. Now to stop the screen recording, click over here and it will stop. Now this phone also comes with an app called Clone Phone. So if this is your new phone or an old phone, if you want to transfer all your data from your older phone to a newer phone, you can use this application to do that. If this is a new phone, select the first option, select Android. It will give you a QR code and you can scan it using other phone and then transfer all your data from your older phone to your newer phone. Now for the final tip, this phone also comes with an app lock built into the system. So to set it up, go to settings and then select security. From here you have app lock. First time you open it, it'll ask you to set a password. So this password can be different from your lock screen password, which is a very good thing. Even if someone knows your lock screen password, they still won't be able to crack your app lock. Now let me just encrypt Amazon. Now from this place you can lock all these applications. Now usually when you try to open any locked application, you have to enter the password. But if you're lazy like me and want to use face unlock for that, you can also do it. So to enable that, go to settings once again, app lock settings, enter your password. This is a password for the app lock. Now go into settings over here and enable this toggle. Next time when I open Amazon application, it will still ask me to enter the password, but in the meanwhile, if it can recognize my face, it will immediately unlock the application, which is once again a pretty unique feature to Oppo and Vivo phones. Now for the final tip, in the app lock settings, you also have the option to hide an application. Now it also works, it is very well implemented, but if you use any third-party launcher like Nova Launcher, all those hidden applications can still be seen. So if you still want to hide an application, enable this toggle and do the initial setup. So guys, those were the most important tips and tricks for your Realme C1. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you want to know all the features offered by this phone, check out my video on best features of Realme C1, link should be in the description. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description, it always helps the channel, and if you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and I'll try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off, have a nice day.